Lingard is a walled realm. That wall protects and maintains the land inside, but it is also worshipped as a god. This world has two nations on either side of the wall. One worships wisdom as the Empire, and another, valor as the Republic. One fateful day, the Republic's supreme oracle, Subai, had a vision of an omen of the phoenix that would fall close to the Empire's frontier. He, therefore, advised Commander Rin to ask for permission from the king to invade the place. However, General Kai, who had earlier anticipated the worth of the treasure, set his troops to fight before the arrival of the phoenix. They arrived just in time when the treasure landed and revealed several rings whose functions were yet to be discovered. Just as Kai was to lock up treasure, the Empire's forces showed up to take it. Subai still had faith that Kai could handle what was going on. Kai ordered his troops to retrieve one of the rings on the pile of treasure. The rings would give the wearer armor gone. Despite the fact that his opponents were going to attack him 4-on-1, Kai, believing the robots were contraptions holding their users' souls, was certain they did not stand a chance. He quickly sent them off, only for another to turn up in no man's land. Subai told Kai to go back while he personally collected the second sign, ready to face the king's wrath if he had to. The sign ended up in a poor mountain village inhabited by cowboys who lived in squalor. Subai and Ren arrived just as the villagers, thinking the metal held food, heated it up. A young man emerged from the sign, scaring the villagers. They had been told that their world ended at that wall. The young man, whose name he could not recall, said he was from outside the wall. The villagers laughed it off, but Subai thought maybe there really was life outside their world. Just then, a thief in search of the heavenly treasure attacked, and the protagonist, much to his chagrin, as he was naked, was identified as the treasure. The blue-haired girl, being a sheriff in that village, enwreathed a ring of shape-shifting to transform and fight back. Though the thought of thief made him believe that he gets stronger as his enemy runs away, made him strong. Thrashed by everyone's words, the protagonist turned into an iron box and found a ring, whirred into a powerful robot and killed the thief. Impressed with the amount the protagonist could endure, Subai asked him questions about life on the other side of the wall, but there was nothing the young man could remember. Intrigued by this fact, Subai offered to help the protagonist out of the wall, but he first needed to rest for a few days. The villagers, now that the blue-haired girl had been saved, became interested in knowing more about the protagonist, who had fitted into the village by then. The sheriff, Atli, furnished him with clothes, while the village tailor built him a temporary home with the promise of a larger one should materials become available. Ella, the village hunter, was distrustful of the newcomer and took him hunting not just to feed him but to show him their hard life in the hope that he would leave. It was believed that he would bring danger to them with the war between the Empire and the Republic. Meanwhile, Subai and Rin used the king's forged seal to uncover the mysteries of the world. This thief, defeated by an Empire soldier, reported back, while the world-loving princess of the Empire wanted to avoid bloodshed and sought Arrow to be found. Soon, soldiers came demanding Arrow's capture. He was, however, absent. Atli and Ella were forced into battle for the sake of defense of the village, and then the protagonist transformed to join in. Subai got to know from ancient texts that Arrow was a guardian from beyond the wall. Waking, Arrow found the villagers, fearing his intentions, had taken his ring. They believed handing him over would ensure their safety, but Atli, grateful for his help, argued for his release. The following morning, bent on surrendering Arrow to the president, the villagers boarded the ship. However, but realized that they had been tricked and so stole a ring to free Arrow, who would lead them in fighting back. Subai reported to the king, proposing to handle Arrow and the ship personally. Years ago, Kai and Subai, sold as children, shared a dream to transform their nation. With the ship now a threat to both countries, they focused their attention on the wall and establishing a new life. The Republic soldiers arrived to attack, led by the king. Arrow and Atli assumed a posture of defense. Subai, who was initially an ally, utilized mercenaries to probe Arrow's strength. Smelling rebellion, the Empire began preparing for war while the village did. This created friction with Subai's betrayal of the Republic and his interest in the world beyond the wall. Confronted with Kai, now an adversary of great might, Subai sought to bargain with him, exposing their shared past and differing dreams. With the fate of the ship uncertain, the villagers decided to venture outside the wall and find a new life, symbolically opening their world to hope.